broken axle already. On the TJ project. Thought we were all done with it, but apparently not. So we went out on a quick snow run last Friday night, just to goof around, and we got into some snow. It wasn't super deep, but it was super slippery, and we hadn't aired down yet because we were just messing around, and Phil decided to break an axle on the 44 we just put in. So I believe what happened was he had the wheels cranked all the way and was hammering the gas with a 6-liter and 40s, and the Dana44 didn't like it. So initially I thought it might have broke the, or bound, oversteered and bound the U-joint and then broke the U-joint, which in turn broke the axle, but I don't think that's what happened. I think that the U-joint just let go, and then once the U-joint let go, the two axles bound together and then broke the inner at the spline. So here's the axle. There's the broken U-joint, and I believe that witness mark there is from after it broke, I'm guessing. Then it bound, stretched the ears, which caused it to stop the inner, and then sheared off the splines on the inner. So these were factory axles, not chromollies or anything. So hopefully we'll put some chromollies in there and they'll hold up a little bit better. These are through West Coast differentials with the Spicer 760 lifetime joints. They're basically a stock length out of like a Wagoneer or something. So chromoly inners and outers. And so we have one spare. The long side is still good, so we keep that as a spare. We don't have a spare short side anymore, but we'll figure that out. So the chromollies, they say with the Spicer U-joints, if the Spicer U-joint breaks, the ears are usually salvageable, so we put another joint in it. Unlike this, it's pretty twisted. I mean, if it was on the trail and needed to get it back together, we could have hammered it out, got a U-joint in it, welded the U-joint into the axle, and maybe got off the trail. This is where we should have went with the Dana 60. The Dana 44 is on the left, Dana 60 is on the right. You can see a substantial difference in size. The axle on the left, our left, is the 44 that's in the Jeep. Not really big enough for the 40s. And hopefully he is a little bit easier on it at full lock with a lot of power. So
All right, now we're back. Thought we were all done, but these axles don't have a lot of clearance for steering. I thought it was enough, but I took it out for a little drive. Actually, I just backing out of the garage, and the wheels cranked. Something didn't feel right, so I took a look, and yeah, they're hitting. I thought it was going to be clear, but I thought I checked. Apparently, I didn't. So I clearanced them with die grinder, little sanding, little file sander things. I don't know what they're called. Band file, I think they're called. And so, and then I'm adjust the stop. So this front end steer is pretty sharp as it is. So I'm going to go with, I got a little bit longer bolt, and we're going to cut down on the angle that it can turn. And hopefully that's enough to keep it out of the from binding and basically forcing the U-joint to break, or the axle, whichever decides to give first. So I'm going to tack weld to the nut there. I think I was going to try to do a double nut just to make the bolt stronger, but I don't know if it's going to be ideal. So we'll try with one, see how it works. Going to shorten it up a little bit. The other stop on the other side was about 1 inch long. I went a little bit longer than that. Maybe about 1.125 inches. A little more thread engagement. Might be too much. Might have to go back to the bolts that were in there. I just didn't want the stops to bend because the steering is not limited at the steering box or the ram. It's going to try to push hard against the stop, and we need it to not do that as much, because it will definitely overpower the little bolt. I'm just measuring just kind of as a reference to see where we're at from where we were. See the stop is hitting. And I don't feel the axle. I don't feel the axle binding, so that's a good thing. Kind of see in there too. All right, well, that's a good thing because it was hitting pretty good before. So I don't feel it now. Hopefully that is going to fix it. Got the Jeep all back together. It's going to go home again, hopefully for the final time.